Now we are going to discuss about Main's sum model. So quadratic equations models here. First one, number of real solution of 9 by 10 whole power x minus 3 plus x minus x square. Every time, so we have to find the quadratic equation. Every time we have to find the roots of the quadratic equation. That is always we have to compare with ax square plus bx plus c. But here exponential function is there. Another one is the quadratic expression is there. So how many the real solutions? How many the real solutions here? That means it cuts the curve. So here the number of real solution means the point of intersection. The point of intersection of the curves, that is called the real solution. So the intersecting points, the point of intersection, that means so how many times the given curves are intersecting, those points are the real solutions. Therefore, if the line not meets, that has means imaginary solutions. If the curve here, suppose completely lies here, we know that this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Here the curve does not meet the x-axis, it has no solution. Imaginary roots here, below the x-axis. But it will be intersect x-axis in two distinct points, it has two real roots. Either two curves intersecting or it may meets the x-axis, then you can take the solution. Therefore here the number of real solution of the equation. First we take the curve y equal to 9 by 10 whole power x. Now here 9 by 10. Suppose on the y-axis x is 0. So suppose x equal to 0 must be y is the 1. Now this is the 0 comma 1. 0 comma 1. Therefore now here this graph of this one is nearer to x-axis but not meets the x-axis. This is the graph of the y equal to 9 by 10 whole power x. 9 by 10 whole power x. This is always positive. This is lies above the x-axis. Always lies above the x-axis. Always lies. This is the y equal to 9 by 10 whole power x lies above the x-axis. Now another curve is y equal to minus x square plus x minus 3. Minus x square plus x plus 3. This is, you know that the x square coefficient equal to minus 1. Undoubtedly it is the downward parabola. If you take an x equal to 0, now this is the minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Therefore, here if you take an x equal to 0, the parabola is, the shape of the parabola is this one. This is the shape of the parabola. It meets the x-axis at minus 3. Therefore, this is the minus 3 here. So, at the same time, you observe here the discriminant of this one b square minus 4ac. 1, 4, 3 is 12 minus 11. It has imaginary roots. That means the coefficient of x square is a negative. It is always completely lies below the x-axis. Therefore, the first curve completely lies above the x-axis. Second curve always lies below the x-axis. Those are not intersecting. Therefore, number of real solutions in this case, the number of real solutions equal to 0. The number of real solutions, one of the curve is always positive. But here and another curve is always negative, because when the discriminant is less than 0, the sign of the expression is based on the x square coefficient. Here the x square coefficient is minus 1 is a negative for all x belongs to R. If you take any real value for x instead of x, if you take any real value of x, this function always negative. Why? Because here b square when the discriminant is less than 0, the sign of the expression is always depend on the coefficient of the x square. Where the coefficient of x square is a negative, given expression is negative for any real number. If the x square coefficient is positive, the given expression is positive for any real number. That is the theorem. We know that previously. So, when the discriminant is less than 0, the sign of the expression is always based on the coefficient of x square. If the coefficient of x square is a negative, the complete expression is always negative for any real number. If the coefficient of x square is a positive, the expression is always positive for any real number. In this case, you have to take any real value for x, it is always negative. That means one of the curve is always lies above the x-axis, another curve is always lies below x-axis. Therefore, they are not intersect to each other. The number of real solution of the equation is 0. Okay. The number of solutions of mod x equal to cos x. The number of solutions, that means roots. The number of roots equal to mod x equal to cos x. Therefore, here, listen to the all of you carefully. The mod x is always positive. We know that y equal to mod x is the first graph and y equal to cos x. The maximum value of the cos x is the 1. The minimum value of the cos x is the minus 1. This is the 90. Here, this is the minus pi by 2, whereas it is a pi. We will take pi. Now here, the graph of cos pi is the minus 1, cos 90 0, cos 0 value is the 1, again cos 90 0, cos of pi minus 1. Now the graph of this one, now here the cos 0 is the 1. Now we observe here the pi by 2. Here pi by 2. Pi by 2 is the value, we know that in radians, 22 by 7, that is the value 3.14. Now here pi by 2, that means pi by 2 is the 3.14 by 2, approximately 1.5. So here, if you taken y equal to mod x, this is the y equal to x. Suppose if you taken pi by 2, that value may be 1.5 here, this one. This is the y equal to x graph. This is the y equal to x. Suppose if you taken pi by 2, this is also pi by 2. In this case, pi by 2 are equal. Y equal to x, that means pi by 2 equal. The pi by 2 value is the 1.5. Similarly, this is the graph y equal to, this is graph y equal to minus x. This is the y equal to minus x. Therefore, now this value is minus pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2, pi by 2. So what we observe here, the curve and the lines, these are intersect somewhere point. So here this is the curve cos x, this is the line intersecting two distinct points. The number of intersecting points are the number of roots or solutions. In this case, the number of solutions of x mod x equal to cos x are 2. The number of solutions of mod x equal to cos x are 2. We have to take separately the graph of y equal to cos x and y equal to mod x. So here y equal to mod x meets the y equal to cos x in 2 points. Therefore, the number of roots are here 2. That is the answer. if A comma B comma C are the sides of the triangle, then the range of A square plus B square plus C square plus AB plus BC plus CA. So here we have to take, we know that A minus B whole square, we know that A minus B whole square, B minus C whole square, C minus A whole square is always greater than or equal to 0. So here A equal to B equal to C, that is 0. If they have different value, must be greater than 0. Every perfect square it must be greater than 0. We know that A minus B whole square plus B minus C whole square plus C minus A whole square equal to 0. Now expand these: A square B square minus 2AB, B square C square minus 2BC, C square A square minus 2CA. 2 times A square, here we get 2 times A square, 2 times B square, 2 times C square, minus 2 into AB plus BC plus CA is greater than or equal to 0. Now this can be divided by 2 on both sides. A square plus B square plus C square is greater than or equal to AB plus BC plus CA. Now this will be A square plus B square plus C square by AB plus BC, AB plus BC plus CA is greater than or equal to 1. This is the one condition. But given that A, B, C are the sides of the triangle, A, B, C are the sides of the triangle, we know that the difference or sum. Suppose difference of the any two sides is less than C. Now A minus B is less than C, or B minus C is less than A, or C minus B, A minus B, B minus C, or C minus A. If you take an yes, no problem. Mod of A minus B is less than C, and mod of B minus C is less than A, and mod of C minus A. Subtraction of the any two sides is the less than the third side. Now sum of these squares. Now this is A minus B whole square, B minus C whole square, and C minus A whole square is less than A square B square C square. Now this is A square plus B square plus C square. A square plus B square plus C square. Now this can be A square B square minus 2AB, B square C square minus 2BC, C square A square minus 2AB. One time A square B square C square cancel. Now this is A square plus B square plus C square minus 2 into AB plus BC plus CA less than 0. Now this can be written as A square B square plus C square is less than 2 into AB plus BC plus CA. Now this is A square plus B square plus C square by AB plus BC plus CA less than 2. Now here greater than or equal to 1 and less than 2. The range of this one is 1 to 2, open 2, closed interval 1. Now this is the A square plus B square plus C square, A square plus C square by AB plus BC plus CA is belongs to 1 2, open 2, closed 1.